Let's talk about hooks. If your content isn't pulling in any views or any leads or clients, it's probably because your hooks are too flat, too generic, and just boring. Now, I'm not here to give you another half-baked tip that just says be negative within your hooks, be controversial. We all know that already, and that's just basic level tips. I'm here to give you frameworks that are proven to work. I'm going to give you 3 proven frameworks that actually work, that's pulled me in over 10 million plus views a month for a whole year straight, 120 million views. It's also brought my clients in views like that, but most importantly, it's allowed us to get high ticket clients on autopilot. And I guarantee when you put these in your next few videos, you will see a huge difference. Hook framework 1 is the value receipt. I call this one the value receipt because it's all about proving that you've actually paid to learn what you're about to speak about. Not in a fake flex way, but in a way where the viewer is like, oh, they've actually paid to learn this advice. I should probably listen to them and watch this video. So for example, instead of saying, here's what I learned at Alex Hormozi's event, you should say, I spent 15k flying over to Hormozi's event last weekend. Here's the 3 main things I actually learned from it. This one change instantly makes it feel like a 15k video. Here's another example. Instead of saying nervous before speaking, try this breathing technique. You should say, I've done over 1,000 speeches, and before every single one, I do this one thing that slows down time, kills nerves, and makes you feel like you own the room. It's the same exact advice, but with the weight of the experience behind it. This framework works insanely well because most people are numb to the free advice. But when you show the cost behind it within like time, money, etc., it's more valuable to them. Hook framework number 2 is the viral piggyback. This one's called the viral piggyback because you're literally riding the momentum of someone else's viral video and also stacking your own insight on top of it. So here's how it works. What you're going to do is find a viral video in your niche. You're going to react to that said video on camera, and then you're going to give your opinion on it. But make sure these are kind of like viral videos and proven to work videos within your niche, because otherwise this just won't work. So after you've reacted it, you're going to raise curiosity by asking a question or speaking about a doubt. And then you're going to follow it up with a third-party authority that backs up the claim you're making. So let's just say you're in health and fitness, you're reacting to a health and fitness video. Sorry about the lie. What you could say is, really, you burn 1,500 calories in 1 hour. How accurate are those Apple Watch numbers? And that makes the curiosity triggered. And then what you're going to say is, after this, is you're going to pick up the authority by saying, well, Stansford actually ran a study on this. So for example, you're backing it up by a third-party authority, and this makes people think, okay, there's a study on this, of course it's true. Another example in mindset, it could be something like, they say your metabolism slows down after 30, but what if it doesn't? And that's the curiosity. And then you could say Duke University just finished one of the biggest metabolism studies ever done, and the data shows something else is actually slowing down. You're basically borrowing the proven virality of another video and anchoring your perspective with actual evidence. And finally, hook framework number 3 is the movie trailer hook. This is what I like to call the movie trailer framework, because you're not just pitching a result. You're letting your audience see and feel what it is already like to have it. And it's built around 3 parts. R is result, what do they want? S is for scene, what does it feel like to live it? And V is for vehicle, what's the thing that gets them there? So instead of just saying, here's how to make 30 videos in 1 hour, you can say something like, it's 10:03 a.m. and I've already batched a month of content. I haven't touched my phone since, no stress, no blank page, just done. And this is the exact system I used to do it. So you're kind of painting a story. It's kind of a bit of a storytelling format as well, where you're explaining what you've done and you're painting a result in their mind to think, okay, I want to be able to do that as well. This works especially well for coaches, consultants, and especially experts, because your offer is usually tied to some better version of their life. Your job is to bring that vision to life within the first 5 seconds. And now one thing I want to make clear is within the hook or the interest peaks of your videos, there should be something controversial. Now I want to go into my computer and actually show you what I mean by this, because on TikTok I've had one video that's actually done super well. I posted it a day ago and it's going up and up and up. It's on like 20k views right now, but I'm sure it's going to go even higher. And the reason why this done well is multiple things. It's the hook, it's how short the video was. It was about 20 seconds long, and also because I added something controversial into it, and I want to show you that right now. So let's go into my computer and actually show you what that is. So as you can see in my computer here, I'm going to show you the TikTok. Hopefully I've still got it. I'm going to show you it on Instagram. It didn't do as well on Instagram, but this one on TikTok, it got around 20k views. I would have shown you it on TikTok, but I don't really go on TikTok on my computer. It's only on my phone. But yeah, it's here. I'll show you exactly what it looks like, what it sounds like, and you can see for yourself why it went kind of viral. This is where your face should be. This is where your caption should be. And down here is where your cock should be. And this is where your animations and graphics should be. Don't let anything go out of the JB zone, because if you do, it will get covered by all of social media's buttons. So as you can see, the reason why it went so viral is because I said this is where your cock should be. It's kind of controversial. It was funny at the same time. I got a load of comments on TikTok that was saying, laughing at it and everything like that. But that's the reason. I added something controversial into it. And of course you don't have to say that, but you could say something controversial that's related to the video. And this is going to keep people like, okay, like it's going to make them laugh, and it's also going to make them comment, especially if it's very controversial. Okay, but that's what I wanted to go through in today's video. And a quick recap before we go, I'm going to read off my computer screen and just run you through some bullet points that you can recap on. First of all, before you start filming as well, the value receipt framework. Okay, highlight the cost it took you to learn what you're sharing, and it makes your insight 10 times more valuable. That's why I say to do that. Okay, the second framework is the viral piggyback framework. So ride the wave of already viral content, raise curiosity, and anchor your message in third-party proof. And the final framework is the movie trailer one. Don't just say the results, show what it feels like and how you actually got there. So paint a picture in their mind and kind of use storytelling as the hook. Okay, you don't need to use it throughout the whole video, but storytell and put it in their mind in the first 5 seconds of the video. And all 3 frameworks are built for retention. And retention is actually what gets reach, and also comments, engagement, etc. Okay, and I'm not saying like these were going to go super viral. They probably will go super viral, but what I want you to understand, that doesn't matter. It matters to go viral within your industry, within your niche. Okay, so for example, if you're a fitness business coach, you want to go to fitness trainers, online fitness, whoever your specific ideal client is, you want to go to them because you're teaching them how to grow their business. Okay, so you can go viral within that niche, 100, 200k views. You don't really want to go over to like 1 to 5 million views. That's too many people. I'm not saying you can't do that, but that's when it gets out and goes up to many people, many random people, because I know that for a fact, because I was getting 10 million views a month and I hardly sold anything. Okay, I think I made like $26, okay, and that's very bad. But you're selling high ticket, so one of these people, if it's your ideal client, they could pay you anywhere from 5 to 10k. Who knows what your price point is? That's normally the price point. But yeah, by the way guys, if you want this whole cheat sheet, I'm literally going to give you 100 hooks for each framework that I'm going to go through in this video and that I've been through in this video. You can check out the first link in the description. All you're going to have to do is literally a plug and play template. You can take them, add them to your niche. I've put together a 2-page document full of these, 100 each for each frame, so 300 hooks altogether, literally save you for 300 pieces of content. It's the first link in the description, so just click on that. It's completely free, and you can have them. But I hope you got some value from this video. Make sure you take these, implement them, and tell me how they went. Subscribe, everything like that, and there's some videos up here as well that will be very useful. And yeah, peace.